What is going on, everybody? It is I, the Antoine, bringing you an episode of my thoughts on the recent shocking heel turn from the one and only John Cena. Big shock this past week. And I know it's a bit late, but you know, as they say, better late than never. Sorry I haven't been uploading a lot of videos or streaming, you know. I will get back into streaming at some point. I'm hoping to do a stream with WWE 2K25 either later this month or next month. I mean, I just have a lot going on in my life at the moment. Just a lot to juggle and balance, you know, because a lot has changed since my mum died. I brought that up in my last few streams from September to November. But if you don't remember, or if you're new to the channel, I had an awful tragedy in my life, and I even had another tragedy earlier this year. Lost my dog. But anyway, let's get back on topic. So John Cena turning heel. Quite a big shocker. Quite a big shocker. Not as shocking or exciting. No, it is exciting, but it's not as shocking or big as when Hulk Hogan turned heel back in 1996 at Bash at the Beach when he revealed himself to be the third man for Hall and Nash, which would go on to form the legendary New World Order group. But Cena turning heel at Elimination Chamber was still shocking. It is exciting. But there's a lot of ignorant, misguided fools that already not only comparing John Cena's heel turn to Hulk Hogan's heel turn. I mean, yeah, that was always up for speculation whether or not Cena would turn heel in his career, obviously, because Cena was basically sort of the modern Hulk Hogan in his prime. Not on the big level of crossover stardom as Hogan was through movies, TV series in the 90s and 80s, but John Cena was a big deal. He was. I mean, he has done some movies, but he doesn't have that big appeal that Hulk Hogan has. But there's a lot of idiots that were already comparing John Cena's heel turn to Hulk Hogan's heel turn, despite the fact we have not seen a build-up or a full cement of John Cena's new heel character. We haven't had that yet. He didn't even show up last week on Raw or SmackDown. Don't know why. It's very stupid. I'm maybe a fan. I'm an outsider. But even for a fan, when you have someone like Cena turn heel for the first time in a long time, you gotta capitalize on it. You gotta start building the hype. You gotta cement that heel turn by having him appear on Raw or appear on SmackDown and really have a segment to really show us, the audience, what his new heel character is all about. I mean, it's common sense, but again, what do I know? There's a lot of idiots comparing Cena's heel turn to Hulk Hogan's, and even to go even further than that, some people think just because Cena turned heel at Elimination Chamber, oh, it's already better than Hulk Hogan. No, fuck off. No, fuck off. You can't say that because we have seen nothing of Cena's character. He hasn't had a segment. He hasn't said this or that, blah, blah, blah. Hasn't started the hype. And even when he does, will it be good? Yes, but you can't beat Hulk Hogan's heel turn from 1996. You can't. I'm sorry, but you have to be an idiot to believe that. And full of ignorant and misguided hate. If you don't like Hulk Hogan, that's fine, but come on, let's be real here. There was no one that had a more shocking heel turn than Hulk Hogan. It was shocking. It was unexpected. People never thought it would happen because they were all used to Hulk Hogan's Hulkamania gimmick that went on since the 80s, and understandably so. I guess even Hogan for himself wasn't sure if it was the right call, but as history points out, that it did turn out very good for him. It rejuvenated his career, helped WCW in a short span of time in the Monday Night War. But you just can't compare and say Cena's heel turn is already better than Hulk Hogan's. You can't. It's stupid. It's fucking stupid. We'll just have to see how it plays out with Cena. I mean, I am excited because I haven't really seen a lot of WWE in the past couple of months. And once I heard last week that Cena turned heel, I had to look it up. I had to look at the segment. And it was good. And it did bring me back to wanting to watch WWE, or at least see when Cena's on screen, just to see how the story comes out with Cody Rhodes and post-WrestleMania going forward, however long he's going to stay as heel. So it'll be interesting, I guess. And another thing about that segment with Cena turning heel at Elimination Chamber, for me, it was almost perfect. It wasn't 10 out of 10. I would rate it 8 out of 10. And the only reason why I say 8 out of 10 and why it was almost perfect was because The Rock is the final boss, the heel final boss, this big authority figure. He's not believable. There's nothing about him or his character that is exciting or believable or someone you can hate, someone you can love. There's just nothing there for me. And he even broke character, saying, oh, I love playing this character, this final boss, blah, 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 on a recent tweet. It's like, no. What should have happened was Mr. McMahon. A lot of people have seemed to have forgotten or unaware that Vince McMahon, or as better known as his character, Mr. McMahon, was the original final boss. He was the true final boss. Go back to the Attitude Era with his feuds with Stone Cold Steve Austin. There was The Undertaker in the Ruthless Aggression era in 2003 up to on SmackDown when it culminated up into a Buried Alive match at Survivor Series 2003. And then there was The Rock for a brief time until that swerve when Rock turned heel at 1998 Survivor Series. There was definitely Mankind. Shawn Michaels. The list goes on. Like, come on. Vince McMahon was more believable as the final boss. He did it better than anyone else. And he really would have made Cody Rhodes a big deal. He would have made the character, the gimmick, whatever his gimmick is with Cody Rhodes. He calls himself the American Nightmare. I don't see it. To me, the American Nightmare screams heel. It screams villainy. There is nothing villainy or heel about Cody Rhodes. There's literally nothing there to him. Just my opinion. You don't have to agree with it. But I was just thinking of it too, you know, when I was watching that segment of Cena turning heel at Elimination Chamber. Man, Vince McMahon. It should have been Vince McMahon there embracing Cena, not Rock, because I even thought about last year, you know, with the whole build-up between Rock, Roman, Cody at WrestleMania 40, and imagine if it was Vince McMahon. Still doing the same shit to Cody that Rock did, but going a step further to really make Cody's life a living hell, trying to screw him out of the title at WrestleMania 40, and then Vince McMahon fails. Cody Rhodes becomes a big star, obviously, like he is right now, even though he's the worst babyface, the worst good guy, the worst champion in the modern era, even worse than... No, he's terrible, but the worst world champion in the modern era was Hangman Adam Page. But then going back to Vince McMahon, he failed to stop Cody from being champion, and then you fast forward to this year, Vince McMahon reveals his ultimate trump card, Cena, his corporate champion, or whatever heel character Cena's going to have. But that happened in an alternate universe, you know, so that's why I said that segment of Cena turning heel was almost perfect, and why it's an 8 out of 10. It's still good, but not perfect. And then I even saw yesterday already people considering putting Cena's heel turn on the Mount Rushmore of heel turns. What? No. Was it good? Yeah, but until we see his character going forward, you really can't put it up there. That's just my opinion, though. You don't have to agree with it, but just try and respect it. Yeah. So that I was never really a big fan of Cena, because I started watching WWE in 2008, and I really didn't like his character back then. No. And then when you hear backstage stuff about him burying the Nexus and whatnot, just like, no. But when going back in WWE's history, you know, with him as Dr. Thugonomics in his early run in WWE in the 2000s, from 2002 up to 2005, up until beating JBL and becoming the franchise, the face of WWE. I saw some clips, segments, matches, and he was good at that, but yeah. And speaking of seeing this heel turn, I'm hoping it's a new character. People want him to be Dr. Thugonomics again. As I said, much as I enjoyed that, I don't want to see Dr. Thugonomics. I want to see a brand new character to John Cena. Because it will make his heel turn fresh. It'll make it exciting, make it different, make it better. You know, I'm sure they're working on it, but you should have worked on it before the heel turn even began. But it's just an opinion, you know. It's not going to really change much. But yeah, so those are my thoughts on John Cena's heel turn. What was good, what was bad, and I am excited for what is going to potentially go forward with his character in the lead up to WrestleMania 41 and beyond, up until the end of this year, because we all know he's retiring. And yes, so and then my update, as I said at the start of this video, I'm hoping to stream again later this month or next month with WWE 2K25, and then onwards we'll see. It's just I got a lot going on at the moment, and I'm trying guys. I do miss streaming. But thank you so much to everyone that watched this video and the video I made back in January on supporting JC Jane. Thank you for that, and thank you for this video. And I miss you all, and hope to see you guys soon. This has been your boy, the Ant One, signing out. Bye-bye.